Well, for the world of football, I mean, we had our first full, proper Club World Cup. At least that's what FIFA is calling it now. They're calling all previous winners continental champions. Sorry, intercontinental champions. And Chelsea is the first real, actual Club World Cup winner. What did you say?
Those guys are joking.
I thought it was an insult. I thought it was an insult. Like, so everybody who did their best, tried their best, and did all that, yeah, it's like, you guys are useless, you don't know anything. Like, FIFA dragged us to different countries, Japan, Kuwait, freaking Saudi Arabia, in the middle of the season, and said, you are world champions. Then they come back and say, no. That world champion trophy that you won is not a world champion. You're just an intercontinental champion. Chelsea is a real world champion.
Okay. Well, I thought all the players were even complaining about the tournaments before it started.
Yeah, I think it's a tired discussion about player fatigue and all those things. So are you saying that it had an impact on the amount of effort players put in the game, in the tournament?
I don't know, left for the players, they'd rather not play it, but I mean, they are employees of the club, so they must play.
Yes.
Like, I mean, even Chelsea right now,
yeah,
they're already telling, I mean, they also the players, like, how long do they even have to rest before preseason has started?
Yeah, of course.
And you have your whole squad, they still have to rest, and the season is starting next month.
Okay.
I don't know, I really don't envy those players, I think.
Really? Because, okay,
if I don't want to make money, that is the truth.
Yes. Madrid even came out and said, this Club World Cup, let's do it every 2 years instead. Let's come back in 2027. That's what Perez just said, because they made about 85, 89 million. Chelsea made over 100. So they're like, this is just,
all about the money now.
Yeah, this is free money.
Easy money.
Yeah.
The president of La Liga already said they are not giving Madrid any special dispensation to not start their season, to not play their first match when they are supposed to play it.
Right. Well, Tebas is a known Barcelona fan, but but he's a Barcelona fan. There's no doubt about that. He's a Barcelona fan. But my issue
is the one who refuses to allow Barcelona to register their players.
He doesn't want to expose himself now. But the point I'm making is there are two sides of that argument. That it's too many games. And I've always said, me, from my own third-person perspective, looking in, it's that the people who are complaining are the people who are at the very, very top of the game, right? The people who will play every 90 minutes for their club, play every 90 minutes for their country, play all the competitions. You know what I mean? I think that, and they are also coincidentally the players who get paid the most money out of every other player. So for me, I've always looked at it that, well, the guys in the championship are not going to the Club World Cup. The guys in the championship are not going to, they're not necessarily getting picked for their countries. So they play less games, even if they play against 23 teams in the championship or in Serie B or in Zweite Bundesliga or in Ligue 2. So it sounds from here like sour grapes. Like, if you're at the top of the game and you're the best player in the team, people want you to play more. Then another dimension to this argument was that FIFA said, we are not breaching standard football protocols of playing matches and rest in between matches. It's still the same 3-game standard. So if you are not able to rest and recover in the 72 hours between matches, it sounds like a you problem. What do you think of that argument?
It sounds valid, but the truth is they are playing too many games.
Somebody did 70 games. I think Due did 74.
Yeah, which is insane. And now the season is starting in August. No chance to even rest or anything. I won't be surprised if he's injured inside next season if he keeps playing at that rate.
Right. So
that was what Barcelona did to Pedri. Was it Pedri then?
Gavi.
Next thing, Gavi. Yes.
It was Gavi.
Oh, it was Gavi. Yes. And next thing he broke down inside by the second or was it third season?
Yeah.
That is bound to happen. That's just the truth.
So that is kind of my issue, right? Because the way I'll push back on that is nobody asked you to play these players 90 minutes. FIFA.
And unfortunately, the coaches don't care. They will always want to pick their best players.
Right.
You know. So
It's like, okay, I understand like a good centre back like a Ruben Diaz, or like who for United, people like that, people of that highest caliber, that you need this person in your team if you want to be competitive.
Yeah.
Right. And to me, I think managers should start having more faith in their bench, because
code. Yeah.
yes, because FIFA, or the rules of football, they've even, remember when we were growing up watching football, the bench was 5 players. You could only have 5 players on your bench. Then I think Serie A, they took it to 7. It took like 5, 6, 7, 8 years for English football to come to 7. Now it's like 11. You could have 11 players on your bench. And now 5 substitutions is not even strange.
Yeah,
anymore.
Well, you still see a lot of teams, they still won't make any sub.
I can count about 10 matches last season that Pep did not make any substitution.
Exactly.
So, is it truly FIFA's fault for putting a World Cup that is once every 4 years? Or is it your fault for qualifying because you are so good? Do you understand what I mean? Like Barcelona, like people like Barcelona, people like LA Galaxy, people like Liverpool, they'll, on one hand, they're complaining that, oh, we won our league, we did well, why aren't we in the Club World Cup? Why are we giving Chelsea a spot when they won the Champions League 4 or 5 years ago?
Yeah.
But we who won the league more recently, we won the Champions League in 2019. Why are they?
19.
That's Liverpool.
Yeah.
Why are Chelsea getting that preferential treatment ahead of us? So you can see that the people who are left out of the competition are complaining that they are not in. The people who are in the competition are complaining that they are tired.
Yes.
So Mo Salah will if he had qualified, he will be crying that, oh, it's too many games, they're playing us too much. But
because really, the clubs don't care about the players. They will just want to make their money.
Yes.
You go and play. We want to make the money. The clubs don't care about the players.
Yeah,
that's just the truth.
There was an executive. I can't remember whether it was for a club or for one of the bodies. He said basically the line of it's sour grapes. The reason why they're adding these many games and why the clubs want to play more games clearly is because they're paying the players so much money. So they need that profit. They need that windfall.
Yes.
In order to support the wages of these players, because you have seen the complaints all around England. City had some complaints. I think United had some about tickets. Players, teams can't afford to come to the stadiums. People are doing protests.
Yeah.
So, the fans are finding it difficult to even make it to the stadiums. What does that mean?
Exactly.
It means that the revenue from the stadiums is not sustainable anymore.
It's not sustainable anymore for a while. Where they make most of their money is from endorsements and all that.
And broadcasting.
At least for the big teams. And broadcasting, at least for the big teams.
Yeah.
The small teams, they still depend a lot on their gate fees and all that. But for the big teams, I mean...
Hold on. What did you think of the tournament, though, as a whole? We watched the tournament closely. We had a lot of shocking, horrible results. What did you think?
It's a good tournament. PSG, I don't know what happens to them in that final.
I called it. You know I called it.
You did.
Like 3-4 days before. You know why I knew? You know what we're doing now? We're betting men nowadays.
Yeah.
And I knew PSG was going to lose that match because of what happened right from the group stage. People were losing matches that they were not supposed to lose.
Yeah.
So that Sunday morning, in fact, somebody said, it's match fixing. And, I didn't want to agree with it because it's, match fixing is a very dirty word. It's very tainted. Yeah. But I do believe that there were understandings. Like, some results just did not make sense to me. Some occurrences. Like some of the matches, like some of the Brazilian teams, it was just too weird. You understand? So it was based on that, because no matter what, in this life is based on patterns.
Of course.
History doesn't repeat, it rhymes. So once I saw these really, really big upsets that really fucked us up at the group stage, you remember? I was like, there is no way. I was so convinced that I said Chelsea's going to win this match. Chelsea is going to win because of what happened in the group stage. That was how I knew Chelsea was going to win. That was the only reason. Of course, as a normal football brain, PSG, they're so fast, they're so strong, they beat the Champions League. But if you want to now go further deeper, forget the pattern of the group stage. If you look at the huge win they had against Madrid, when you win big like that, your confidence is so high.
Yes,
the adrenaline jump would be much bigger. You understand? So you are slightly more tired, and you saw it in that first half. They didn't have those same legs that they had before.
Yeah,
it was the same thing with the FA Cup final we lost to United.
You are still on that, really?
No. I'm just drawing the pattern.
Okay.
Yeah. So honestly, this season I'm going to be watching this season very closely. We must focus and we must do our best to get back some of our losses.
Yeah.
We've not had anything for like 6 months. I think the last time we won something was like April.
Legit top 5 in the city competitions right here. All I know now, so miles don't got no time. Slime, I got mad lines. Tempo, make I catch my vibe. Yeah, look, chopsticks, Shout out Ice Prince walking, I'm giving my all to the art. 80% of my best from the heart. Me, I believe in being creative. I put in the time and I put in the work. I put on my tata, I give all to God. Trust in the process, believing in me. Everything calm in due time, guy. Wait for your time, make it no kind of rush. Me know they dog, I know be baller. Roll up the love, make we touch on cloud now. I do it for the love and I do it for the city. Every J saying God, what? Me not bad guy.